Not all, well, we cannot say. Okay, let me see here because there are a few questions and it's great that you are asking me. So here we have, can all verbs can have a gerund? Not really, not all of them. There are some, for example, irregular verbs that cannot become ing. But for the most part, yes, they can. They can be in the gerund form. They can transform into the gerund form. So it is possible. So most of them, yes. There are quite a few. It's something that you learn, through practice. It's not just something that, you can just learn by heart, but mostly most of them, though, can take the ing form. The ones that cannot are usually the irregular verbs, those verbs that cannot. For example, be, right? Love, loving. We don't say loving, right? So it's really those verbs that there are some exceptions, but it's usually those verbs that cannot take ing, even as a gerund. Okay, the ones, as we know, that cannot be continuous, right? Such as being, right? Loving, hating. Okay. Okay, then she stopped smoking. She finished it finally, or you're welcome, Tatiana. Then she stopped smoking. She finished it finally, or she broke the cigarette and will smoke tomorrow. Oh, when we say she stopped smoking, it means in this case, well, first of all, this refers to real or completed actions. Okay, so in this sentence, it's not 100% clear if we're saying that she stopped smoking right now or if she stopped smoking in general. But when we refer to real situations, we see that she stopped smoking. Okay, she's not smoking anymore for today. She stopped smoking for the day. This is a real action. A completed action would be she stopped smoking, which means that she doesn't smoke anymore. She stopped smoking completely. Okay, so it doesn't mean that she broke the cigarette and will smoke. She broke the cigarette. I think you want to say that she stopped smoking that day, I think, right, Alexi? I'm assuming that's what you mean when you say she broke the cigarette, right? And she will smoke tomorrow. Okay. It's okay now, Veronica? Good. Okay, I'm glad you're able to hear me now. So is a gerund the noun or the verb? No, it's not a verb, actually. A gerund plays as a noun. A gerund plays as a noun, and it could be the subject or an object in a sentence. That's what a gerund is. It is a gerund that comes from a verb that acts as a noun. We take a verb, we put ing, and it acts as a noun. It acts as a subject or a verb, okay? Excuse me, a subject or an object. A subject or an object. You're welcome, Anna. I like inviting my friends to my house. This is an example, definitely. So I like inviting. So inviting would be the object here, right? Okay, very nice example, Tatiana. Could we find out more about the exceptions? Yes, sure, we will. Yes, stop smoking.